Good morning, friends. This is Durga again from IT University, a one-stop shop to learn all the technologies. So at this time, we are in the middle of Big Data Certifications workshop, and as you guys know, this is the backup for my live audience. So let me start the session, and we'll get started from there. So I'm back. I'm sharing my screen now, and I'm starting recording. Oh, I didn't stop the recording. Okay, let me stop this recording and let me start again. So we are in the middle of windowing functions. If you recollect, we started with Hive. We have seen the architecture. We have seen how to create tables, and difference between managed table and external table. And then we have seen partitioning and bucketing, how to load data into Hive tables using insert or load command. And then we start on HiveQL. We have seen simple queries, joins, and we are in the middle of windowing functions. Windowing functions is very, very important and very powerful, and you should explore multiple options of windowing functions. So earlier I have shown you rank, about how to get the dense rank of the products. Now we will try to get some other information. Okay, so let's define the problem statement. I will give an exercise also on windowing functions, but first let us understand how it can be used. So for the explanation of windowing functions, I am using MySQL itself. I will not be doing on Hive. You can do it on Hive also. So let me connect to my to the gateway node and then log into Hive, and then I will take it from there. Okay. So here I'm logging into the lab. Okay, so I'm logging into a user called hr_ro, and host name is nn01.itversity.com, and then password is itversity itself. Use HR is the database name. Show tables. We have the employees table, we have departments table, and few other things. So let us define a problem statement. Let us see what is the percentage of each individual salary within a department. Okay, that's the problem statement. We just need to get the percentage of an employee within each department. Okay, so there are multiple ways to do this, but windowing functions is the most appropriate way. First, let us understand the table structure of employees. Describe employees. We have these many fields, and then describe departments. So I want to get the department name and the employee name, employee salary, and the total department salary. In each record, I just want to see whatever department the employee belongs to. I want to get the total expense for the department, and then I want to get the percentage of employee salary out of this department. So I will be using Sublime Text here. Okay. So first, let us join the two tables so that we can get the department name and employee details. So select star from employees E, join departments D on E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. Okay, and to preview the data, we can use limit. I think this has only few 100 records or something, so we don't need to do anything. We just run this query and get all the fields. There are 106 records. So out of this one, I just need the department name, d dot, we will start with employee details, c dot, let us say describe employees here. I will demonstrate using employee this HR database, and then I will give exercise using our retail DB. Okay. So here I want to get first name and last name of the employee. So first name, e dot last name, and then e dot salary, and then d dot department name. Okay, so you see now you got the revenue, the department name, and other details. So if you want to get the total revenue, salary and the department name. If you want to get the expense for each department, if the expense is defined as salary given to an employee, then what we will do, we will just say department name, comma, sum of e dot salary, group by d dot department name. If you use group by, either you can use only the columns which are specified in group by clause as part of the select clause, and you can have aggregate functions like this. Okay, you cannot give any other details, but in our case we want first name, last name, salary, department name, and then I want to get expense for each department, which is nothing but sum of the salary. So to accomplish that, instead of using group by, what we have to do is we have to use windowing functions. So let us do the windowing function now. So I can say sum of e dot salary over partition by d dot department name. Here we are aggregating, so we don't need to use order by and all. We just partition by the data. So what will happen is, and if you recollect how this will be executed, first the from clause will be executed, and as we have join as part of the from clause, this join also will be taken care, and then it will go to the select clause. When it goes to the select clause, we are getting first name, last name, salary, department name, and this windowing function. Okay, so internally it will create a temp table, and it will try to group by the field which is specified as part of the department name, and try to compute the salary. Okay, so that's how it works internally. Now if I run this, let's give alias. So department employee cost. We are getting department wise employee cost, and hit enter. Okay, what is the issue? Check the manual. Okay. Okay, now I need to get the syntax. Google MySQL windowing functions. Okay, MySQL does not support this, so I have to use So I have to use some other mechanism. I think Hive support. Unfortunately, MySQL does not support. I'm not expert in MySQL. I thought most of the databases have it, so MySQL also will support. Anyway, let me try to do this. Okay. Uh, Let me show it on Oracle database. It will take some time to set it up, but just be patient. I just want to make sure that this can be demonstrated using traditional database so that you can use the same concept in Hive. Just bear with me, okay? One minute, let me search if I have in my local file name. Yeah. So let me create this data set in this something called Apex, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, SQL workshop, utilities. Not this one. I have to SQL scripts and then actions, upload script. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, now I think it is executed. Yeah. So now I can go to SQL commands and run queries such as select star from departments just to make sure that data is available. Yeah. So now it looks good. So now I can run this query which I have written here. So now you see you got the for example, the accounts there are only two employees. One employee salary is 12,000 rupee, $12,000, and the other employee salary is 8,300. So for these two records, you can see the department employee cost. Now, if I want to get the percentage of the salary of each of these employees within the department, what I have to do? So the final results of this query includes the cost by department of total employees within the department. Department cost. Let me just say department cost, and that's it. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to nest this into another query so that we can actually uh, get the percentage of the salary. If we directly say E dot salary divided by sum of E dot salary, it will not work. Let's try that. Okay. So let's say E dot salary divided by sum of this thing. Okay. And let us try this. Oh, it worked. I thought it will not work. Okay. So you can directly compute like this. Okay. Now you got the salary of each employee and the cost with this function. Okay. Now let us validate whether it is correct or not. And then I also want to multiply by 100 so that we get it in readable format. We can also use round function. As it is Oracle, we can say round off this entire 1 to 2 decimals. Okay. And then we will also use order by d dot department name so that we get the data in appropriate fashion. It will ease our effort to compare the results. Click on run. Now you can see that within the accounting department, this guy Shelly, lady, I don't know whether Shelly is a girl's name or woman name or a man name, whoever it is, his or her pay is almost 60% of the total department cost. So this is how you can actually use windowing functions very effectively. In Oracle, it is called as analytical functions. Okay. So the syntax might not be same in all the databases. You see MySQL, it is not even working, but the underlying concepts are same. Okay. So we'll try to use the same thing, the concept of these windowing functions, and try to use it in Hive. And let me define the lot more complex use case. So already you have ran, you have got the revenue by department, by date several times in the past. So we'll try to fine tune the same example and come up with a exercise where we can leverage windowing functions and get the results. Okay. So let me start creating the exercise. So I'm going to discuss.itversity.com. If you are interested, you can use this as reference. I'm pasting here. Okay, now I am taking to discuss.itversity.com. So the tool which I have used is called as apex.oracle.com. It's Oracle Application Express. So it is supported by Oracle officially, and they give 25 MB schema, and you can actually practice not only SQL, PL SQL, but also you can develop some simple websites also very easily, directly rendering out of the tables. So I just created the workspace in the morning. I try to leverage that to demonstrate the power of windowing functions. So if you want to learn SQL, PL SQL, and try all these examples or whatever examples that are available online as per the Oracle documentation, I will highly recommend you to create an account in Oracle Application Express, and you can start learning SQL and PL SQL skills if you are interested. Anyway, now I'm going to discuss.itversity.com. Okay, and I'm creating exercise. Exercise 15. Exercise 15. SQL. It contains joins, aggregations, as well as windowing functions or window functions. Okay, so description. Perform retail DB analysis using window functions. Joins using SQL. Use joins, aggregate functions, as well as window functions as applicable. And retail DB has 6 tables: departments, categories, products, orders, order items, and customers. A problem statement. You have to write 2 queries. One is for ranking, and other one is for getting for analytics such as what I have shown here. There are some other functions also like lead, lag, and all those things. I will try to cover that tomorrow. You should have knowledge about those things also. They are also very, very important. Okay, for now we will be focusing on ranking and whatever analysis we have done, like use sum and then use that information to get something else. Okay, so problem statement: get rank of each category by revenue on the generated from all the transactions. So what you have to do, there is no where condition on date here or group by on date. We are primarily trying to compute revenue for each category, and then we want to generate rank for each category within the department. So get rank of each category by revenue within each department. So here you have to join order items, products, categories, and departments, and then you have to you should try getting the rank by joining these 4 tables, and you have to use windowing function for that. And then the second one is get percentage of each category by revenue within each department. Okay. So in both the cases, there are no where condition here, but you have to join multiple tables. And make sure to use ASCII syntax. Don't use the Oracle style of joins, the way Ravindra have mentioned earlier, with comma between the tables. Make sure you use ASCII syntax with the join and then on clause, etc. Okay. So this is the exercise. So we will spend rest of the time on this. We have half an hour more for today's session. And also tomorrow we will try to spend some time on this, and then we will go to the next topic. So there is a question from Ramesh. Is it possible to import data from Oracle Express using Scoop? No, that is not possible, because the data which is in Oracle Application Express, whatever I am using, you will be getting the credentials only to the website. You will not be getting credentials to the database. Okay, internally it uses some application database to connect to the database, which we don't have access to. So as we cannot use the credentials to connect to the database, we will not be able to use Scoop import connecting to Oracle Application Express. You need to have Oracle database to try Scoop import. No, this one is not Oracle Express. This is about Hive. Okay, the exercise is primarily on Hive. I just demonstrated on Oracle because I have the database available over there. I don't have database on Hive. Okay, so this is just a Hive exercise. Valid point. I should have highlighted. I'm not able to start Hive on the node. Is it? Okay, let me see. SSH root it. Sudo su get. Okay. So if it is taking too much time to launch Hive, you can also use the Ambari. So the way you can actually use Ambari is just get the credentials from the lab by going to labs.itvs.com. Let me paste this URL, okay? So you can try this exercise. And the way you can do it through Ambari is, first you have to go to labs.itvs.com, get the credentials. And here gw01.ambari. For gw01.itvs.com 8080. Oh my god, Ambari is down. Okay, let me see. I think there are some memory issues. Sorry, start. I have to start it. Okay, there seems to be some issue with. Let me restart this server. You will be kicked out of this gateway node. We'll be back. I think it is running out of memory. Just let us wait for a few minutes to complete the exercise. So Savita is asking, is there a way to display the absolute path of a file on the HDFS? I think when you run ls-command, okay, I got your point. By default, it only gives the relative path. So we'll see. Once it is back up and running, we will see. It will take few minutes to get restarted. Now it is up. That is only with respect to Hive. If they are not Hive tables, then it will not give the details. Okay, now it actually shut down. So it will take some time to get started. Just wait for a couple of more minutes. Okay. I need to see if there are any issues on the lab. Okay, there are no reported issues. I don't know why it is taking such a long time to get started. Okay. Meanwhile, let me show you the available window functions. You can search for Hive window functions, and you can go to windowing and I think analytics. So we have seen some already to get the total revenue within sorry total cost by salary within each department, and then we have used to compute the rate, right? And then we have also seen the dense rank. If you want to get sparse rank, you can use just rank. If you just want to get the row number within each bucket, you can use row number. And then I think this is cumulative distribution or something. I'm not 100% sure. If you want to get rank by percentage, you can also say percent rank. And I'm not sure about entile. So you can actually go through this and understand each of these functions. Most of them are self-explanatory. And then these are all pretty much straightforward. Okay. And other set of functions are lead, lag, first value, and last value. So if you within the group, if you want to get the first record and if you want to do something, you can use first value. If you want to get last record and if you want to do something, you can get the last value. So lead and lag are, let's say you get one record and you want to see what's happening in the next record and do something based upon these two records. You can use lead. Lag is if you want to look into the previous record and do something between the previous record and the current record, you can use lag. I'm not getting the appropriate examples where lead and lag can be used, but they are also pretty powerful functions which are used quite frequently when it comes to analytical functions. I haven't used them recently, so I could not get few examples. I will try to get it as quickly as possible. I'll probably by class tomorrow. Oh my god, there is some issue with the gateway node. Comparing time-based events. Yeah, Himanshu have actually given one use case. Okay, this is not good. So I'm trying to troubleshoot the issue. Why the server is not coming up? Why it gets stuck over here? Did I run init 0 or what? Let me see what command I have ran. Init 6, I ran init 6 only. It says reach target shutdown. Now let us see. Yeah, now it is coming up. For some reason, it just got struck. Yeah. Now if I do SSH, okay. Now service Ambari server start. Okay, now it is starting. So now you guys can log in and start uh, exploring the exercise. Okay, now if you want to log in using Ambari, you just go to this one. Okay, telnet.
I don't think that service is approved. We are not able
Which service? Oh, Veti. Okay, okay, okay. So Yeah, now it is coming up. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, now it is up, Ravindra. It just took some time. Okay, even these services will be up. So if you want to access Hive, once you log in, you just go here, click on Hive View. Don't worry about this ATS test failure. You just click on query, choose the database you want to use. So in this case, I want to use my own database, and then you can actually uh, run the queries here. Also, if you want to get the list of tables in your database, you can scroll up here to your appropriate database, and you can see the tables here. Okay, so this is how you can use Hive. Make sure you are in the appropriate database. So I will wait for 10 more minutes, and if you have any questions, you can ask. I will answer, but make sure you complete this exercise. It covers most of the important aspects of writing select queries. So any questions? Are you guys able to log into the Hive and start running the queries? So it is a little bit complicated. You have to join multiple tables, orders, products, categories, and departments, and then you should know where, and also you have to nest the queries. You might have to use the nested subqueries in some cases. Okay, then we'll catch up tomorrow. It seems you guys don't have any questions. So let's catch up tomorrow, and you can give a try. We will try to wrap up in first 30 minutes of tomorrow's session, and then we will move on to few of the important aspects. So there's a concept called sort by, cluster by, distribute by, all those things which you need to understand. And these are specific to Hive. So tomorrow's session is very, very important. and we will see how we can use sort by, and why there are two options to sort the data: order by versus sort by, etc. All those things we will see tomorrow. Okay, that being said, thank you. And those who are on YouTube live session, thank you very much for joining the session. If you like the content, please click on the like button. If you want to share with your friends, click on share and share with your friends. And if you need environment to practice, please sign up to the lab. It's labs.itversity.com. And we have different plans, monthly, quarterly, as well as half yearly. You can sign up using one of the plan, and you can start practicing whatever I'm demonstrating as part of these sessions. Whether you sign up for the lab or not, whether you are part of my live course trainings or not, still you can actually post your questions on discuss.itversity.com, and you will be able to you will get your questions answered in case you run into any issues. That being said, thank you very much. Bye.